Yo, 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 what it do, what it do? It's your boy Demo the Don, aka God Demo. Back in the house again, back in this thing again, doing what I do the best, doing what I do the most. Keep it real, baby, baby, baby. Do I care how you feel? You don't even understand how you feel for me to care how you feel. Did you keep up? Did you catch up? See, the whole problem is y'all can't keep up, you can't catch up because you're not trying to understand another person. You're not trying to understand another person either, but overstand them you are. Just go all overboard with your position with another person constantly. What's that called? Vanity, where you think and you have this delusional mind state that your importance to another person supersedes their own importance to themselves. Because you got to pay attention to these people, man. They'll tell you that they know better for you than you. And you're like, hold on now. You can't tell me that you know better for me than me. That's a defiance about another person that you're not paying attention to. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing, the street preacher, and giving out these behavior, social, and verbal cues, because you're trying to ignore the truth of who's hurting you and who's bringing you down due to your guidance that says, look for the invisible man that you can't hear or see, but whisper sweet nothings in your ear. Instead of the people, the physical people who are whispering sweet nothings in your ear, being defiant to you. Now, when I said, are you in denial? Do you pay attention to the tense of the situation? Deny, defy, defy, deny. Do you hear the past and present and future tense of that? So that's what I'm like, man. With all you people who just blah 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 blah, you don't even understand forms of speech, because when someone says something sarcastically to you, they have to go back and say sarcastically speaking just for you to get it. Rhetorically speaking, comically speaking, theoretically speaking, ideology speaking, some kind of form of speech that you're totally oblivious of upon listening to the first time when you first hear it. Why? Because of your defiance, your rebellious nature. What is rebellion? To go against, to be opposition to whatever it may be. And look at how much opposition these people who claim to be so holy, so righteous, so divine, and judge you. They don't identify who you are, what you are, and nothing about you. They just judge you off base, face, value. And it's purely basic, base, face value that they judge you. They didn't even look, they didn't listen, they did not take in any information about you, yet and still trying to tell you that the judgment for you is what they see when they don't even know what they're looking at when they look at you. Because they're nothing but vanity and defiance to you. That is your will, your way for yourself. And they're overstanding it, overstating themselves in your life, giving you these false suggestions of selfishness and inconsideration of any and all things outside of their rhetoric. Rhetorically speaking, their rhetoric. So do you get the word rhetoric and rhetorical yet? So what is rhetorical? What if? What is the rhetoric that they speak out their mouth? The what if? They are not speaking, conclusively speaking, definitively speaking. No, it's all rhetorical. It's all rhetorically speaking. because they're in defiance to all that they see and hear. So because they're in defiance of all they see and hear, you think they see you? You think they hear you? They don't even hear and see themselves because they don't look at themselves as a person. They see themselves as a lump of meat. Inside that meat is a person. That's why I was like, with all these people trying to tell you how this, how that. No, I'm not telling you how nothing. Why would I tell you how to do anything? No, you're not at that level. You haven't even touched that category to be on level, to have a level of those categories. Why I'm doing what I'm doing. Because a lot of you are under delusional that you're a nerd about life or a geek about not life when you're barely dorks. A lot of you are dweebs about life. All you have is an opinion. That's all you have. You don't have no knowledge, no understanding. And yes, you can have understanding without knowledge, because a lot of things that I didn't know about, I still understood them because I ventured into different channels and different subjects to have an association with just about everything and anything. No, I'm denying myself from all of this information because I am comfortable. I feel fake safe and I want nothing but fun. I don't want to learn. I don't want to grow. I want fun because this what makes me happy. Joy, joy, joy. You mess with my joy, you're going to get the boot. You're going to get something, Ain't that how you are? Under a lot of guises that when your will gets corrupted, frustrated, messed up, somebody touches it, you act a fool. You act a fool every time when you don't get your way. And think about how these people treat other people. When they don't get their way with you, they act a fool because of that vanity emotion and their defiance to them understanding that you a person. They deny you your rights as a person as they try to control you and your every movement to direct it to where they get the advantage. Think about something besides how you want to ignore and neglect reality. So that's why I'm like, somebody from hell had to come here, and it can't be somebody who's a prisoner. It had to be somebody who a CEO or something. Straight up, a demon, a demon. So a demon lord had to come here and tell you. And guess what? I'm the demon lord, and I don't care about you. I don't understand why you are so vain that you think that I will go out my way for your sake. I'm not doing this strictly for your sakes. There's a lot of different planets that's going through a lot of same things that you're going through, just on a whole lot lesser level because they're not so covered in vanity. They're not in so much denial of all of reality like you all are. So much reality escapes you because you're in defiance of it all. Being rebellious to everything and everyone. Opposition to any truth, faith, trust without question, anything that does not benefit you personally. And it is not a full-on your personal benefit. And to where, like, the people that you don't want to have it don't get it. What is it called to you? A sense of false control of another person. Rebellion, defiance, denial, disrespectful. That's what you like to do, don't it? Mess people over? Yep, I know, boy. You know what to do, right? Sit and spin, be going jutsu.